Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. We hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are in this world. Today it's a bit special because we want to talk to you about a plan we're considering for the future. That plan being living on a sailboat in New York City. Yeah, I know, you see that thing right there? Yeah, that's a sailboat. You might be wondering, wait, what? Live on a sailboat like full-time? Yes, full-time, 365 days of the year. The question you might have right now is like, well, how did you come up with that idea? Trina, how did we come up with the idea?
Yeah, it just kind of happened randomly. So we met some friends, some people in New York City who were living at a marina. We have another girlfriend who we went to go see, and we just thought, compared to maybe the cost that you're going to spend on rent, maybe it's a good idea. Let's kind of take a look at it. And then over the summer, we did a lot of sailing. We went on the sailing trip, for example. I went on some sailing courses with sail clubs here in Manhattan and Brooklyn, and I really enjoyed it. So at the end of the day, we thought, hey, let's give it a go and see where it takes us. Just exploring for now.
Trina had no experience whatsoever sailing when we first threw the idea out. It was just an idea in the air. I've sailed quite a bit when I was young, and then I went on sailing trips also, so I have more experience on what living on a sailboat is. But Trina had like zero, nothing, peanuts.
First experience on a sailboat was 2 weeks before my birthday. That's when Pierre surprised me. I didn't know what we were doing, and he took me to New Jersey. There's a marina out there, and we met our friend who has her boat out there, and they took me sailing in the harbor of New York City, and that was amazing.
Then after that, we just went on a sailing trip with a friend who had a bigger sailboat, like 37 feet. Catalina, very nice, and we went up to Maine. Trina enjoyed it. That's first step in the boat.
Yeah, it was a pretty extensive trip. So going from Sag Harbor all the way to Bar Harbor in Maine. So about 1 week, full sailing.
1 full week on the water. So it was a great first experience. And then Trina took sailing classes, so that was pretty cool. Whoa, look at that.
There's a thunderstorm approaching us. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's pretty crazy.
The thunderstorm is coming very, very,
okay,
very
so we
fast.
need to get this on. All right.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
We wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's an interesting decision. We don't know if it's gonna go through, but we're explaining the options. Right now we're looking at boats between 40 and 48 feet because we want it to be comfortable for 2 people to live on. And we would most likely be living in Liberty Landing Marina in New Jersey. It has a lot of implications in terms of what kind of stuff you can have on a boat, your lifestyle, all the things that Trina might think about that I'm not thinking about right now, but that have a huge impact. So
the idea here is to just really share our initial thoughts with you. We're not necessarily sure if it's going to happen, but we thought it'd be interesting, even if it's just for us, even if there's no one else watching out there, just to depict what it's like, for example, for a couple who's never had experience living on a sailboat. I, who have very little experience just sailing in general, to think, let's go ahead and see if this is a feasible idea. At the end of the day, it'd be a great adventure. I'm just not 100% there yet, or I'm just not 100% convinced that it's the right thing for us. But hey, we're gonna explore, and we hope that you'll entertain our thoughts with us when we, discuss with you.
So right now the most difficult part I think is finding a boat that looks great because you have so many options and the prices vary so much between boats because of maintenance, of what kind of equipment they have on. So it's very confusing, I would say.
How much it's been used. I mean, it's the condition.
Pretty confusing, right?
Yeah, I mean, the more and more we look, for me at least, I'm having a little bit more difficult time the more boats I see, just because I don't have so much experience on boats. So I think we're going to need to reach out to some friends or just some advisors for help. Let's say what else. In terms of the issues that we're facing, I think it's twofold. So first, like Pierre mentioned, the ability to find a boat. So if we find something and we really love it, it's in the right budget, I think that we can get ourselves to a point where we say, hey, you know what, let's give this a go. And then on the other hand, there's just the lifestyle, because it's a completely different lifestyle, and trying to figure out if that's the best option for us. So for example, we live in Brooklyn right now. I love it, just being here, like it's
pretty cool.
Let's say the closet space,
amount of shoes you can have.
Little things that might make a difference. The commute,
the winter,
the location, it's really, winter being cold. So just finding a boat, making it a little bit more feasible, and then on the other hand, understanding if that's actually the right lifestyle for us.
So a lot of questions, not that many answers right now, but If you're interested and you made it that far in the video, I highly recommend you to subscribe. We're gonna release an update video most likely every week on the subject.
Do you see how windy it's getting? It's really.
We're getting this.
We need to go home like soon, guys. Yeah.
Oh my God. We're getting the
It's
thunderstorm. It's gonna be there in like 3 minutes.
Oh shoot.
All right.
Okay.
So we need to go. Follow the adventurers, subscribe, like the video, and share with us if you have any tips about living here in New York.
Yeah, it'd be great to hear your tips if you guys have any. Yeah, it's raining right now, so bye,
See you guys. Bye. Oh my God.